Time to get this workout on, fellas. Get this workout on, baby. Gotta work out, gotta work out. Work out. Oh, shit. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Time to work out, baby, baby. Time to work out. I gotta get plenty of water in my system. You feel me? You feel me? Plenty of water in my system so I can fucking work the fuck out without cramping up, bitches. You feel me? I need to get this shit under control, man. Okay, let's get this show on the road real quick. I'm on my way to working out, man, because I gotta get this workout in. I can't skip out on workouts. When I do, it's not really good. I always gotta work my stamina and shit back. You know, if I keep working, if I keep missing out on workouts. So I usually work out every other day, not every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I be so busy, man. I can't work out every day. You know, so I basically work out like 4 times a week. You know, but let's get to the chase, man. Quit waffling, quit waffling. Just like replicant fish would say, enough waffling, enough waffling. Let's begin. Okay, so now, a delusional woman, okay? A delusional woman, we all got them, man, in our society, bro. You know what I'm saying? A delusional woman is a female that sees something that's not really there. A delusional woman thinks that a high value man is gonna come to her rescue, settle down with her, even though she got a kid by the bad boy, or she got kid by Chad or Tyrone or some shit like that, bruh. You know, and she will have them standards high, you know what I mean? She got high ass standards beyond the fucking universe and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? Shit that's not really gonna come into reality, man. You know, men, we live in our reality. You know, females, they live in a goddamn, they live in a fucking delusional reality. You know what I'm saying? And you can see that shit all on Kevin Samuels' live stream. All them delusional women thinking that, you know, that a high value man is gonna come out of their fucking vagina or some shit like that, or a high value man is gonna come out of the woodwork and give her all this fancy lifestyle that she been wanting and shit like that, bruh. Let me tell you, if a woman haven't got a high value man by the time she's 30, it's pretty much a wrap. And a lot of these females, they call Kevin Samuels live stream demanding and wanting a fucking high value man. I forgot to get water. God damn it. God damn it. I forgot to get water, y'all. I gotta stop by a store after this. That's what I'm gonna do. I know exactly where I'm gonna stop by. You know, then they got like, you know, females that want you to be 6 foot tall, you know, 6'5", you know what I'm saying? But there's so many dudes like that go around. Most of the population is around my height, like 5'9", 5'10". That's most of the population. Okay, and this is what's causing the 20 or the 20/80 rule or the 80/20 rule, whatever you want to call it. That's what's causing that. You see what I'm saying? If you're under 6 feet tall, unless you got a face like Jeremy Meeks, they ain't gonna try to fuck with you, bro. So females have gotten too much leeway in America, too much uh, entitlement going on because of the simps. Okay, because of the simps, females got too much, entitlement going on. Cause they been dealing with low value men, and low value men make them feel higher than what they really are. Coming around with thirsty comments on their pics and stuff, even though this broad, she looked like a fat ass rag doll. She got about 30,000 likes on her goddamn Instagram photo or her Facebook photo. You see what I'm saying? She could look like a regular average chick and get all these praises from simps and shit. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, man, these females, they become really delusional and they're blinded by the simps. You see what I'm saying? Simps have created this bullshit here in America, man. This country is ran by manginas and puss beggars, man, and simps. Oh, man. My fucking ankle acting up. Please don't act up, ankle, today. I gotta exercise. So now a lot of these delusional women think that they deserve a high value man and shit, even though they overweight, even though they got kids by another man, kids by Pookie and Ray Ray and shit like that, man. But you're delusional. Why? Because high value man got options. I'm gonna say it again. High value man got options. Why would he want to settle down with an overweight chick that got about 3 or 4 kids by the bad boy? You know what I'm saying? Got an average looking face, okay? Or a face from hell, because some of you bitches got like faces from the fucking Blue Lagoon and shit. You see what I'm saying? Why would a high value man, settle down with an average chick? Nah. You women need to stop being delusional. Stop being delusional. You know what I'm saying? Stop going by Kevin Samuels' live stream like you got shit going on. Because you really don't. You really don't. A lot of you bitches gonna end up dying alone. Just like Kevin Samuels said, because your standards are way too goddamn high. Now I could get on Tinder and Bumble and won't get shit. And I know I'm not a bad looking dude. I could get on like Tinder and Bumble and I won't get nothing but the bottom of the barrel. That is landwells, women who are below me in looks. I had this one goofy looking bitch, try to fucking get with me on POF one time, and she had worse genetics than I do. And I'm like, oh, okay, nah, you're lesser than me. I could tell by your face. My face looks more attractive than yours. See what I'm saying? So, these females, they try to corner you into like dating down. That's where money got to come in. So you got to make yourself high value so you won't have to, settle down. You feel me? Make yourself high value with money and shit like that, so you don't have to settle for whatever these females try to give you. Because I feel like nowadays, these delusional women, they're trying to make you date down below your looks match. Okay? I'm involved with fitness, working out. You know, what would I want to do with a fucking land well? You know what I'm saying? What would I do with a land well? Land wells are for men, that don't work out. Land wells are for men who are overweight. But this is what I've seen in society, man. I see a lot of normies going out with big old fat whales and shit. They had to lower their standards because there's not enough pussy to go around. Anyway, talk about high value men, man. High value men got all these options. High value men got 8, 9s, and 10s knocking at their door all day long. Now, if you've been eating fish, fillet, shrimp, lobster, steak, and shrimp, and veggies, and all that stuff is good, that's good for you and shit like that, why would you settle for some top ramen, man? I mean, every now and then, you'll get hungry for some top ramen as a rich man, but that's not gonna be on your menu 100% of the time, okay? That's not gonna be on your menu 100% of the time. 100% of the time, you're gonna be eating well. Shrimp, rice, chicken, fish. You see what I'm saying? Filet mignon. You're gonna be eating nothing but the greatest food that's out there. You know what I'm saying? High in nutrition, high in value. You feel me? Nothing but the best stuff. So when you think I'm gonna settle down with, like, if I'm a high value man, you think I'm gonna just settle down with a fucking female that's overweight, who don't want to work out, who don't want to compete for my attention? See, females, they so used to simps. So used to simps. Some of these females, these delusional females, not all the females, but the delusional females, they so used to simps coming around, pumping their ego up, inflating their ego up. You know what I'm saying? And then they come across a real high value man, they acting like they're the prize and shit. Like, I'm talking about females. They're acting like they're the prize. They don't want to compete for men's attention. You see, a woman, she'd rather be queen of a rat infested, house or whatever, than like rule with a fucking goddamn king in a palace. That's what's going on today, bro, because when they come across a high value man, they ain't gonna know how to act. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna know how to act when they come across that high value man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, stretch. So then you overlook the natural guy that's natural for you. A guy that's a 5 or a 6 that'll treat you good and shit like that. You overlook him because you're looking for that high value man. You're looking for that man, that's gonna be a breadwinner and shit like that. Even though you got like a high income yourself, okay, you want to be evenly yoked. You want to be evenly yoked with your man that you meet and shit like that. But I got news for you. A lot of high value men, they don't date high value women. They don't. You're out of your league. A lot of you bitches are out of your goddamn league. And this is what's gonna keep a lot of like single mothers and low value females alone. Okay? This is what's gonna keep them alone. You overlook the good guy, okay? You ran out with the bad boy, got pregnant. You see what I'm saying? Ran with the bad boy and got pregnant, and then you expect the high value good man, the man that you overlooked, to fucking save you and shit. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You got pregnant by the bad boy. You got pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray. And then you're gonna say, high value man, save me. Even though the high value man that you're looking for, he wasn't he wasn't desirable to you back in the day. I'm pretty sure Kevin Samuels probably was a guy that was looked over when he was younger. Okay? That's why one of the reasons why he became a high value man is because he was looked over. He probably had a few women back in his past or whatever, but he was looked over by especially black women. He was looked over. You know what I'm saying? He was looked over. But now that he's a high value man, and now all these females that was with the bad boy and Pookie and Ray Rays, they coming to him asking for his advice, seeking guidance from him. I'm like, nah, you think I'm gonna work hella hard to become a high value man? You see what I'm saying? Work hella hard, do this, do that, and then save a single mother and shit like that? Nah, I got that shit happening in Thailand. A lot of the females are delusional, and they thinking that you gonna come and save them, from their fucking troubles after they done got pregnant by some Thai dude, okay? And then they are in a situation where there's no way out. A lot of these Thai women, they're in a situation where there's no way out because the Thai men are not gonna date single mothers. Single mothers are outlawed and frowned upon in society, bruh, in Thailand. And then they got these delusional fucking ideas and these delusional fucking thoughts coming in their brain, thinking that somebody like a high value man or a foreigner is gonna come out of nowhere and save their ass from their fucking goddamn misery and shit. No, bitch, you didn't save me from my misery when I was trying to get with you and shit. You wanted to give me the leftovers. So guess what? I become high value. Even if I hit the lotto or I become businessman or music, whatever, if I become, some type of celebrity or some shit like that, bruh, you see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be looking for the females who were pregnant by the bad boy, or I'm not gonna be checking for females who are like below average or even average. I'm gonna be checking for the high value females that 8, 9s, and 10s. And I might fuck a 7 here and there. I just might. But I'm gonna be lavishing myself with females I never had the chance to get. But so I'm not gonna fucking be checking for no plain Jane. I'm not. Or a female that's below average, or a female that's overweight who don't want to work out. I'm not gonna fucking check for her. And I don't check for her now. Now, I ain't got a whole lot of money, but I'm not sure. I'm not checking for no land well. Back in the day, I used to check for land wells, but then I thought about myself. I was like, man, do you really want to fuck with a land well, a female that's way past her prime, overweight, big old fat feet, fat ankles, fat calves, fat elbows, fat neck? You know what I'm saying? A lot of females got a lot of butter rolls around their fucking goddamn sides and stuff, talking about they want a high value man and shit like that. That's that delusional talking, bro. That's delusional. And that runs in our society with the women big time. You see, us men, we know what we can attract. We know that we live in our reality. You know what I'm saying? We live in our reality. Females, they don't live in their reality in this country, bro. They thinking that they deserve way better than you, even though their face is fucked up. I remember a while back, man, this female on Facebook, she's still my friend on Facebook, bro. She posts pictures of her fat body all over the place, right? She got fat on her boobs, fat on her fucking goddamn stomach and shit. So she gets about 100 or 200 likes a day or some shit, right? So when I was younger, I tried to get with her. That was about 5 or 6 years ago. It wasn't all that long. About 5, 6 years ago, I tried to be up in her DMs. You know that ugly bitch didn't respond, okay? You know that bitch didn't respond. I'm like, bitch, I look better than you. How the fuck are you more important than me? Okay? So you got females that are ugly and fat, you know what I'm saying, thinking that they more important than you and shit like that. And I blame that shit on social media. Got these fat, overweight broads who think they better than you because they have a little bit of a following on Instagram or a little bit of following on Facebook, and they think they better. See, delusion is like seeing mirages and shit. Shit ain't really there. Like you in the when you're in the desert and you're so goddamn thirsty, right? And then you start seeing like, mirages of water, or mirages of like money, or mirages of people coming to save you. Because you want it so bad, you start seeing things, okay? The heat and shit start getting to you. You in the desert. There's been stories of people being stuck in the desert and they start seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? They start seeing like, a savior ship coming out of nowhere, or a savior helicopter. You know what I'm saying? They start seeing things in the air. For real, it's serious. Because of the heat and the thirstiness, it gets to you. They start seeing lemonade stands and shit like that. For real, this happens on a real basis, bro. They start seeing shit. So that's what happens to these females. They think they better than you and shit like that. And they thinking they deserve high value men and shit like that. That's them bitches being stuck in the desert, bro. You see what I'm saying? I gotta stretch and then run. Stretch and run. They start seeing shit. Oh. So you can't like live in a delusional mindset, because if you do that, man, you're gonna be old and alone, man. With these females. These females, they're gonna end up by themselves. Hey, if they're single mothers, most likely they're gonna end up by themselves alone, right? I've seen it happen time and time again. When I get up on Facebook, or I get up on like POF, I haven't been on POF in months. But when I get up on these websites, I see these single mothers, they continue to be single, for years and months at a time, because they got all these standards that, that's not realistic, man. You see what I'm saying? They got all these standards that's not realistic. Like, bitch, you're not living in your reality, because you thinking you got simps and shit like that liking your pics and posts and all this shit, man, and you thinking that now you deserve a high value man because you got a little bit of following. No, that's not your reality, sweetheart. That's not your reality. Your reality is, if you are a single mother, you're only gonna get low value men. Simple as that. And if you're a single mother, and you're average at best in the face or the body, you see what I'm saying? You're gonna get nothing but average men, or even below average men. A lot of like females, they settle for motherfuckers. They have to settle for motherfuckers who are not that good looking. Motherfuckers who ain't got money, they gotta settle for that. But in their mind, because of social media, they thinking they deserve more and shit. So they got these high standards, and that's what keeps them single. That's what keeps them single their whole entire life. It's these ridiculously high standards that they have. You know? Come on, man. Ankle. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times, man, what's gonna happen is, you know, single mothers are going to, there we go. Single mothers are gonna end up alone by themselves. Now, us men, we could get our bread up, and then we could get young women then. We could still have families and shit after a certain age, even at 50 years old. We could start a family if we want to. Women don't have that option because our bodies are built differently. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies are built differently. Women got eggs and stuff that dry up. Men don't. Okay? You know, men, we don't have them eggs and stuff inside our bodies. So, for you to sit back and try to argue with nature, it just shows how delusional you really are. You know, the Creator created you to have babies, not to be independent, not to be talking about standards and shit. You see what I'm saying? Not talking about, you know, I want a Chad or a Tyrone or a high value man, okay? Because there's consequences for women having standards. You feel me? You know, there's consequences for women that have standards. There's consequences for your actions in life. You got a high body count, high value man ain't gonna wanna have nothing to do with you, bro. Straight up. High value men are not gonna wanna have nothing to do with you. And we can tell when you got a high body count, okay? Just when we insert our penis inside of you. Let's see how tight your pussy is. If your pussy is not tight, you got a high body count and you had babies coming out of your fucking vagina. I used to fuck this chick a while back that was low value. Couldn't bust a nut inside her pussy if my life depended on it. Okay? She's low value. But yet, every time something goes wrong or I say something that she don't like, she disappears on me. Right? Because she got all these options. That's a recipe for being alone. That's a recipe for being alone by yourself for the rest of your life. See, women are built differently. They're not built like us. They're not built like a man. You know, and then you got these delusional females that want men their age, but the men that they say they want are the older men in their 40s and stuff. They don't want them. You know, a lot of these early 30 females in America, they don't want men in their early 40s. They don't want men that are like 10 years older than them. Some of them do, don't get me wrong. Some of them do. But not all of them, man. There's a lot of them out there that want men their age, but men their age do not want them. Men their age who got a whole lot of money and stuff like that, a lot of things going for them, they don't want them. So that's what's really going on in society. A lot of these delusional females are chasing these high-value men, but these high-value men are not chasing them, nor that they want them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta go, man. Whatever your name is, Rhodes or whatever your name is, you gotta go. You gotta go. Kick him out. Thank you. Peace out, bro. You see what I'm saying? So then, the average man suffers because the average woman is got this delusional mindset thinking that she deserves a guy that's high value and shit. So that's what's really going on. Had it happen to me years back. 2000 and fucking, I think it was 2005? No, 2015, somewhere around there, 2015, right? I was on POF, and I was trying to get with this female that was older than me too. I was like, what, 35 or something like that? Trying to get with this one female, right? You know, and I told you guys this story over and over again, okay? You know, she had a very delusional mindset because she was, what, 46 years old, and I was 35, and I told her how much I made or what I did for a living, and she was like, I don't want that. I want something that I'm used to. I want this. I want that, right? She was saying that she wanted a guy who was already made and shit, you know, self-made, you know, 100,000 there or 1,000 there or whatever, right? And she straight up told me to my face that she didn't want me because I didn't make enough. Now, this female was 46 years old. I remember. Good looking girl, nice big titties and ass and shit. But she had a 20-year-old kid or some shit, right? But she did well for herself. She had a catering business and shit, right? She was catering to like Hollywood celebrities and shit, right? She was doing well. She was living in LA. I told you guys about that bitch in LA when I was there. When I was in LA, I was on POF, right? She felt like she was better than me, bruh. Straight up. Appreciate it, BBS. Appreciate it. No more trolls, man. No trolls. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know, come around here talking shit, man, because you know I be telling the truth. So it be getting to them. You know? But, you know, this was what's happening to the average man. The average female has been simplified so much that she thinks she's better than the average man. That's what's really going on in America right now, you know, in the dating scene. That's the reason why you can't get your face matched. It's the reason why you can't get another average female, because the average female is in a delusional mindset in this country right now. You know? The average female is in a delusional mindset. And what's going to happen is that a lot of these females are going to end up holding the loan. That's why I say get your bread up so you won't end up holding the loan. You know what I'm saying? We get our bread up, we won't end up holding the loan. Ankle. I'm just waiting for my ankle to fucking lube up or something. Because right now my ankle is acting up. I might not work out today, guys. My ankle. I might have to just do push-ups and sit-ups. Maybe some squats. I can't do no cardio. I can't run. You know? So when a woman is delusional, man, there's nothing you can do about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got the gate. They got the key to the gate, man. They got the key. You know, they the fucking gateway. You know, the key holder of sex. You know, they're the key holder of sex. You see what I'm saying? So nothing you can do about it but to like leave the country, man. Where females live in their reality. I mean, there's some females in Thailand that are delusional too. You know what I'm saying? They thinking they better than you and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I let these bitches straight up know. I said, hey, I'm American, so I don't have to fucking, you know, I don't have to deal with your shit. You know what I'm saying? That brings them back to their reality. Oh, he is American. He does have to get, he does got the key to America. Like, bitch, yeah, I got the key to America. Because you marry me, you become a fucking American citizen. So, get on with your bad self. I got plenty of women in Thailand. If I was there, they'll love to be my girlfriend and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the key. I got the key to like America. In their mind, they thinking the foreigner is gonna come out of nowhere and save them from their misery, which is poverty. Okay? A lot of females in Thailand, they live in poverty. Reason why a lot of like Thai men there keep them down is because of what's happening over here in America. They don't want their women to come up and rise up like American women have came up here and rised up above the men here. They see what's happening in America. They don't want the same thing that's happening to us happen to them. So they keep their females down. Like, no, we're not gonna give you a whole lot of good jobs and shit. I mean, they can get a good job in Thailand, but a lot of men, they work hard to keep women in their place. No, you are a woman. You're supposed to have long hair. So women, they stay with long hair because of the men. The men set the standards. So the women gotta go. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go with whatever the men set. If a man say you gotta have long hair down to your goddamn butt, you gotta have long hair to your goddamn butt. That's what they do in Thailand and all these other countries. They're not trying to do the same thing that American people are doing over here, letting women get too much power, coming around liking their pics, hella thirsty. Okay, the thing is, it's like, you know, there's so many like beautiful women in Thailand, so. That's why a lot of these females, they have a hard time like standing out, because when you look at them, they're beautiful. They're all beautiful, right? I mean, not all of them, but there's a lot of beautiful women, right? So a lot of men are not being sexually starved in Thailand because sex is everywhere in Thailand. I'm just using Thailand as a prime example because the men there, they set the beauty of standards. They set the standards of beauty there, and you got to go by there. You know, I hear the thick women all the time, right? I hear the thick women in Thailand say, "Oh, these men out here, they call me fat." Most Thai men say you're fat, but you know, I say you're thick. They say you're fat. You see what I'm saying? So a female who has a big old behind, got thick thighs and titties and stuff like that, she is fat. You know, in her country, she come here, she thick. Okay, she'll have every single goddamn man knocking at her goddamn door. You know, I know this one chick that I've been talking to. She got a big old rump on her, dude. Big old curve, everything. Stuff that I like. You know what I'm saying, right? Because I'm a black man. I like big titties and big ass, big curves. But the men there, okay, they don't like it. Okay, so they basically blackball her or whatever. She'll go like years without a date. You know what I'm saying? Because men, they don't like fake women. They don't like you big like that in Thailand. You see what I'm saying? So they work hard to say no to this. So they want to keep them. The reason why they keep the standards high in Thailand, because they don't want these females to think that they're better than them because they got followers and shit on Instagram. You know, women, like I said before, in their country, I gotta run and do something, man. In their country, you know, they're not liked there. Some of the thick ones, the ones that the black men like here, you know what I'm saying? They're not liked there. So that keeps them living in a reality. Yeah, they can get on social media and have a few hundred followers, but when they go out into the outside world, those men, they say you fat, baby. Once they hit Thailand or they hit Bangkok or whatever, and they go out and try to get a man, they'll get looked over big time. Nah, you too fat, baby. You gotta lose weight. And they'll tell her straight to her face, no, you have to lose weight. You fat. Straight up, ice cold, just like that. Out here in America, we don't call these females fat to their face. In Thailand, they will. Why? Because the men set the standards, and they keep them standards strong. That way, the female will keep on chasing validation. Okay? You want women to chase validation. You don't want to give it to them right away, unless you're American. Then if you say to a Thai female that she's beautiful, okay, you know, that's a big what do they call it? Man, that's a compliment, and that means a lot to her because you're American. is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming from their men. Their men, they set them standards. Why? Because they want females to continue to chase validation and live up to their standards. No, you have to live up to the man standards in Thailand. You can't eat too much. You can't put on 20 pounds. If you do, you will be blackballed by the men there. So what happens is the women in Thailand, they have to live up to the man's standards. They gotta stay slim, you know what I'm saying? Keep long hair and stay feminine. Then the men will get with them. You feel me? Slim, attractive, feminine. That's what they want. You know, the men here, because we got so many thirsty simps and shit like that, there is no standards for most American men, okay? Because of social media, a lot of men can't afford to have standards no more. You gave women too much leeway here in America, too much power, you know, to the point where they just entitled out the ass now. You did wrong by creating social media platforms that allow women to reach out to motherfuckers like Drake, motherfuckers like Lil Wayne, the Baby. Okay, these females got access to all of them celebrities and all that shit, man. So guess where that leaves the average man? Out of the deal. I can get better now. I can get a guy that's a celebrity. That's what they think in their mind. You know? I can get this. I can get that. You know? I can get better than my face match now. I don't have to settle for my face match. And some of the Chaz and Tyrone, they'll fuck these fucking 6s, bro, and 7s. So, but yet these men, they got so many options. Chad, Tyrone, and high value men, they got so many options that they're not trying to settle down. But the average man will settle down with the average female nowadays. Dating is all fucked up, y'all. The American people have fucked dating up, bro. And these are the same people that say they created everything and they doing everything the best way, and their way is the highway. It's either their way or the highway, and we leading everything and we're in charge of everything. Nah, bro. You see what you did? You fucked up dating for your average men in your own country. It's to a point where average men can't get with average men. I said, that'll be gay. It's getting to a point where average men can't get with the average woman no more. You see what I'm saying? That's what's really going on with a lot of you guys that are average. If you're wondering, you know, why you're fucking struggling, why you fucking can't get a girlfriend, why you can't get sex and stuff like that, it's because of social media that the manginas and the puss beggars have put out. You know, only simps and stuff will put this out in society. Okay? Only simps would allow feminism to flourish in the country. Okay? Because when you look at Thailand, you look at all these other like nations, the men there are in charge. The men are not gonna let, you know, Tinder or Bumble, okay? Let Tinder or Bumble flourish in their country. It won't. Why? Because in their country, they got so many beautiful women that they're not walking around thirsty at all, you know? So they're able to set the standards. In America, it's a lot different. Most women in America are average. Most women, I'm gonna say it again. Most women are average, okay? And below, okay? There's not that many 8, 9s, and 10s here like it is in Thailand or in Brazil, Colombia. Those countries, women do not have the upper hand because there's so many beautiful women. There's so many beautiful women in all these countries, so it makes it hard for them to stand out. When you see a beautiful woman that's an 8, 9, or 10 in public, okay, in Thailand or in the Philippines or Colombia, when you see a beautiful woman in public, that's an everyday thing out there, okay? They see that all the time. But the men, they make sure they procreate with like the best looking women, which allows them to keep their power. When you are procreating with land whales, when you procreate with women who are average and stuff like that, you're creating a whole lot of average going on. That's what's going on in America. Men don't have standards. So when you don't have standards, your women can get out of control, big time. And it can cause a lot of craziness. So when you start to take anything that comes in, or take anything that the cat drags in, right? When you don't have standards, and you date women with really short hair, or you date women who are fat, out of shape, okay? That creates problems in your society. And men are strict with each other. Because if one person comes home, or if one of their friends get with a land whale, they will tease him to death, or they'll stop being his friend. That's how strong they are in their countries. They live by street codes. Do not date fat women. Don't date women with kids. If you do, we will tease you to death, or we won't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? In America, you got a fat girl, everybody will, treat you the same, okay? They won't treat you any different in America. You get with a fat chick, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, where Larry at? Oh, yeah, I saw him the other day. He was with that fat chick. Oh yeah, tell him to come by, man. We're gonna have some food. In Thailand, where's so-and-so at? Oh yeah, I saw him over there with that fat chick. What? What the fuck are you doing, dude? He was with a fat chick. Hey man, Larry the other day, he was with a fat chick. So when you see your friends, dude, what's up with the land whale down blood? Oh man, so then a lot of dudes, what they want to do is they want to impress their family and their friends by bringing home a slim, attractive, and feminine women. Okay? They want to impress their family. Like, look at this beautiful woman I got. Look what I got. So the men there, there's a lot of high-value men in Thailand. Okay? The men are extremely picky, more picky than the ones in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? The men in Thailand are extremely picky. They are high value. They want thin, attractive women. They're not like Lil Wayne that will go with a BBW. Even though he have all that money, he's still fucking with BBWs. All that money. That's what I'm saying. No standards. So the BBW is supposed to be dating the average man, not dating Lil Wayne. See what I'm saying? That's what's really going on in society, man. Men have lost the standards. Even high-value men have lost some of them standards. You see what I'm saying? They fucking the average man's wife and shit. Like, take example, little Drake. Now, the female that he fucked, you know, the female of the average cat that he fucked, okay? She wasn't bad looking. You know what I mean? She was up there. She's about an 8 in looks, okay? Drake wanted her. He didn't care if he was breaking up a marriage or engagement. He wanted to get his. This is the reason why a lot of guys are having problems. You know what I'm saying? Men have let their standards down. Even the rich men, some rich men have let their standards down. And it created all this fucking madness in the dating market now. To the point where females got their own money and, you know, fucking high value men. You know, they rather fuck only high value men than create families. That's the reason why the birth rate has dropped dramatically since social media. Because they want to fuck only average men. Even though, they want to fuck only high value men. And these high value men do not want to settle. And they keep chasing after the ones who don't, you know, they keep chasing after the ones who don't want to settle. And that's why babies are not being born. That's why relationships have went out the window since social media. Okay? That's why the marriage rate has fucking went up dramatically. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. You know, all that shit is gone. Relationships are gone. Marriages are gone. You know, everything is just flings and stuff because of the women. They want to convince these high-value men that they're the best ones. You know, a lot of females, they got this entitlement going on to the point where they'll wait 6 months just to fuck with a high-value man, or they'll hold out, you know what I'm saying, until they get what they want sexually, but they're not going to be able to get that marriage and relationship, you know what I'm saying, permanently. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to get that from these high-value men. So that's why a lot of average guys are having problems nowadays in the dating market. Okay? If you guys are wondering why you're having problems, it's because these women do not want to settle with average men anymore. That's what's going on. You know? That's why you gotta make yourself above average, man. So you can get the cream of the crop and you don't have to settle. You know, us men, we can hold out, we can do that. We got all the time in the world. We can hold out until we like 45, 50. Okay? And we can start dating 8, 9, and 10 when we get our money straight. You feel me? But women, they can't hold out because they got a time limit on their value. Okay? They can't do all that delusional, I'm gonna wait until I get me a high value man, and I'm gonna wait until I get me the man that I desire and shit like that. Nah, nature don't let you do that. Nature is not kind to you like that, to give you all that time in the world. Bitch, you got like from 18 to like 30 to get a high value man. And you being picky after 30? Come on. Let's get real. You like 32 years old. You talking about, oh, I don't want that guy because he's too short. Or I don't want that guy because he ain't making enough money. I don't want that guy because maybe he got some flaws or something about it, you know, that you don't like. Okay, so forget all about that entitlement. A lot of these females need to forget about entitlement after a certain age. Now, if you're a young female in her prime and you're maybe a 7 or 8, 9, or 10, then I can understand you having to hold all these standards. But when you're an average female, you know, and you got high standards, that's called delusional, man. Being delusional. You know? Delusional and shit, bro. Females, they got a delusional mindset to the point Their mind is so delusional to the point that they don't see nothing else but high value men. And sometimes when you think about it, bro, I love Kevin Samuels, but he does tell the truth. He does tell the truth. Like, average people belong with average people. It's so simple. Females don't want that. You can see like if you can see when like Kevin Samuels tell these average women that you deserve an average man. You see them start shaking their head like this. No, I don't want that. Just like that one average female that was at best, right? Average at best woman. Once he said that you deserve an average man, she was like, no. You see, she probably done dated a few high value men, and now she thinks that she deserves only high value men. So she'll hold out until she get that high value men. But nature and Father of Time, it's not like it doesn't give you that leverage like that, like it gives the man. Okay. Men at 40, they got a whole lot of money. They can fucking fuck with all the young girls and have a family and stuff like that. They can still do that. We can still do that as men. But women, you are different. Once you hit a certain age, you can't allow to be. You are not allowed to be picky. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit like 30 years old, it's pretty much a wrap if you haven't gotten a high value man by then. That's why I laugh at some of these 30-plus-year-old females that call into Kevin Samuels' live stream wanting a high value man. I laugh at them. Why? Because these bitches got kids. These bitches got like, baby daddies, Pookies and Ray Rays everywhere, drama inside their life. You think high value men are gonna want to settle with that and marry that? Hell fucking no. Only men can be extremely picky and have all these standards and shit, even after 30 or 40 years old, because we are worth more after a certain age. Then we the only ones who could do that. You females can't do that shit. And you're not understanding the way nature works. You're trying to work against nature. I'm gonna run around and stretch my pussy out throughout my 20s, and then when I hit 32, then I'm gonna wanna settle down with a high value man. Nah, your pussy done got so much mileage on it that even if a high value man went inside your pussy, he couldn't bust a nut. That's not good pussy. When I stick my dick in and I'm stroking for like 45 minutes and I can't fucking bust a nut, that means your value has went down dramatically, because you don't let like so many like motherfuckers inside your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Dick, Rodney. You let like a gang of motherfuckers train you and shit like that. And you don't have like a zillion partners, and then you get to be 30-something years old and talking about you want to settle down. A man will fucking judge you on the tightness of your pussy. That's why you should not have a whole lot of goddamn mileage on your pussy. You have to keep the mileage at a minimum. You have to not be slutting around, because there's consequences to that. Now, high value men are gonna come around. You might look good, but when I stick my dick inside, I can't bust a grape. You see what I'm saying? I can't bust a grape. So your pussy is the pussy is only good when it's tight. When you have like a limited amount of partners, you know what I'm saying? You don't had a limited amount of partners up in your pussy, and and your pussy, and I bust a nut within 5 or 10 minutes of stroking. That's some good fucking pussy. And I could bust a nut from every single position, because some of these females, you can't bust a nut from doggy style. Like the other female that I was with, sometimes I get with her every now and then, her value has dropped dramatically, because she done had so many motherfuckers in that pussy. She done fucked every single rap star inside the Bay Area. Okay? So that fucking, you don't understand that your pussy is a muscle. Okay? Your pussy is a muscle. That muscle can be stretched out by constant penetration, especially if you fucking with black men. Okay? You only fucking with black men with big old King Kong dicks and shit like that. I put my fucking little tiny King Kong dick, 7-inch, 8-inch, or whatever. You've been fucking with dudes who got 12-inch dick and shit like that. If I stick my 8-inch in there, it ain't gonna be the same, but it ain't gonna be snug in there at all. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be snuggling. So I'm gonna have a hard time busting their nuts. I'm gonna have a hard time I told you, I've been with females who had a high body count mileage. When you stick your dick in there, you can't bust a nut. You can't bust a grape. Okay, when you fuck with some of these 22, 23-year-olds who ain't got no high body count, woo, that pussy is good, man. It make you want to put a ring on it. I'm just kidding. Not in America, anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's some of the most. Let me tell you, I told you, I fucked with this older chick a while back. She was like 50 plus years old, right? She had very, very, like, she haven't had a whole lot of partners her whole entire life. She was married once to a guy or whatever, but let me tell you, that was some of the most best pussy on planet Earth, okay? I used to go over there at nighttime just to fuck with her, man, and she had a nice big ass. She was Chinese, okay? She had a nice big ass, right? Her body wasn't all that, but she had a nice big ass. That's what I like. You know, her face wasn't all that, but she had a nice ass, nice size ass, right? I stuck my dick in there, bro. I felt my dick throbbing. I thought I was gonna bust a nut within the first 3 minutes. That's some good pussy. That's some good pussy, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's some good pussy. I got a strength. So, the woman's value is her pussy and her age, man. If her age is too high, you know, her mileage is too high, she's no longer good. She's no longer, useful in society anymore. Nothing lasts forever, man. You know? Nothing lasts forever. I gotta get some more water. Your body count is important in the dating market. For real. So that means you're going against nature if you're trying to hoe it up as a woman. A woman is not supposed to hoe it up. You see what I'm saying? A woman is not supposed to hoe it up. Only men can hoe it up. We the only ones who can hoe it up. Why? Because we don't have a vagina that will stretch out. Our penis don't change and shit like a vagina can. You know, our penis don't change like a vagina can. A vagina can like fucking grow in size. The hole can get bigger, especially if she had kids. That pussy ain't gonna be the same size, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she had one kid, that's different. But when she got like 3 or 4 kids, okay, that's a lot of heads, you know, that's a lot of like, watermelons or cantaloupes coming out of a lemon, okay? Woman's pussy is the size of a lemon. You bring a baby out, if a baby come out of there, that's like bringing a fucking cantaloupe out of a fucking lemon. You feel me? So the lemon is gonna stretch out, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's why we want women with no kids, because that pussy is fucking tight. You gotta stretch. See, I like women who work out like me, man. I don't want to be unevenly yoked. Unevenly yoked. Okay. I work out because it's good for my health. And it helps me attract women. It helps. It helps me attract women. Even though not the ones I want, but it does help. You know? So anyway, I gotta end this video, man. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. Just remember what I said. Stop the delusional thinking. Females, stop acting like you deserve more than the average. Man, when you're average at best, you keep thinking like that, you're gonna end up old and alone because your standards are too high for your taste. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. Subscribe, like, comment, donate to the channel if you can. If you cannot, that's fine. So I'm saying, I appreciate it. I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate all the donations you guys have gave me so far. All the motherfuckers who have donated to the channel. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate it. Don't think I don't when I do. Peace out. Take care. God bless.